my first day, apparently. So we'll go ahead and call the House Tax meeting to order. I'd like to welcome everyone to the 2026 session. And first tax meeting, it's going to be a rigorous one. Just found out Eddie was going to have to prepare. No, I'm kidding. We thought we'd wing a CRE report here or something, but we are just going to do a quick introduction in light of the State of the State address and everything. We'll get you out of here pretty quick today, but just wanted to first and foremost get any bill requests taken care of. And I will remind everybody, bill requests follow Rule 1304 of the Rules of the House. This basically states that you need to provide a name. If it's not yourself, if you're requesting on behalf of an organization, please provide us with that organization name, the RS number, and then a brief description of the bill. Per Rule 1304, no bill outside of the purview of tax, which tax is pretty broad, so we don't have to worry about that too often, but is not a legitimate request that could be denied. No bill requests without an RS number will be approved, and something that's not every committee is consistent on. I'll take requests from committee members, from the audience. Anybody that wants to come up and make a bill request can certainly do that. So at that time, do we have any bill requests? Representative Hoheisel.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I do have 3 of them. The first 2 are going to be on behalf of Catalyst. The first RS number we're going to go with is 26 RS 2702. This is concerning property taxation relating to public utilities, providing that certain natural gas storage facilities shall not be classified as public utilities in regards to property taxation.
Are you prepared to answer in-depth questions on that?
I'm very prepared.
Okay. Go ahead and we'll do all 3 of them at once.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. 26 RS 2604, which is adding compressed natural gas or liquefied natural gas to alternative fuels that are eligible for the income tax credit for alternative fueled motor vehicle property expenditures.
Okay.
And then, Mr. Chair, the third one is going to be on behalf of myself. It is 26 RS 2666, which is not a good start for my bill. It authorizes cities and counties to pass a local ordinance setting the sales tax on food if they're leveling a local sales tax to 0%.
Okay, committee, you've heard the request. Is there any questions? Representative Helgerson.
Is the last one the one for the city of Wichita?
Yeah, that's the one in regards. I never talked to the city of Wichita to see if they wanted to actually authorize to be the ones requesting the bill, so that's why I'm just putting it on my own as a committee-sponsored bill.
Okay, thank you.
Committee, any further questions? Okay. Seeing none, without objection, the requests are approved. Any other further requests for introductions? Representative Corbett.
Thank you, Chairman. It's 26 RS 2642, and the basic overall view of this bill is you must be an elected official or go through an elected party to raise property tax. And they can go through their county commissioners, they can go through their city council, but there's a lot of people putting dollars on our property tax that most of our constituents have no idea who they are.
Okay, committee, any questions? Any objection? Seeing none, the request is approved. Are there any further bill requests? Representative Bryce.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have 2 bills. One is on behalf of Representative Dale Helwig and Representative Webster Roth. It is 26 RS 2521. It basically involves 2 things. One is residential property restricting homestead taxes to according to a base year when someone is 65 years of age or older, basically leveling out that amount. And the second part is eliminating a property tax exemption for certain properties in healthcare when they compete with comparable uses by non-exempt properties. In other words, in plain language, if a government clinic, if I have a clinic and I'm seeing patients and I'm private practice and the government sets up a nonprofit next to me and competes with me, that then they lose their property exempt status, property tax exempt status at the discretion of the county commission. You ready for a second one?
Yeah, if you want to do them both at the same time, please.
The second one is on my own behalf, 2026 RS 2649. It's a healthcare parity issue. And what it does, there are entities called healthcare sharing ministries that function somewhat like insurance companies. They share, for instance, people with common ideologies share healthcare costs among themselves. And this is to give them similar tax exposure to traditional insurance. So it's a parity as far as how it's treated in income tax.
All right, committee, are there any questions for Representative Bryce? Seeing none, are there any objections? Seeing none, the requests are approved. Further requests for bill introductions? If not, I have one. RS number is 26 RS 2748. And this is on behalf of the Kansas County Appraisers Association Oil and Gas Committee. This is a bill that will exclude owners of certain low production oil and gas leases from filing the exemption requests at BOTA. It's an effort to kind of reduce the caseload for really what's a formality right now in approving these exemptions. Are there any questions? Any objections? Seeing none, that request is approved. Further requests, any from the audience?
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. Happy New Year. Got a conceptual idea. Can we work with those, Mr. Chairman? No? We need an RS number? Okay.
If you've got an RS number.
I missed what you were talking about earlier, sorry. Yes, Mr. Chairman, Eric Stafford, Kansas Chamber. The RS number is 26 RS 2566. This is a follow-up cleanup from last year's single factor apportionment bill. If you guys remember that, there's a provision that we need to modify in there.
Thank you. Committee, any questions? Any objections? Seeing none, the request is approved.
Thank you.
Any further requests? Well, seeing none, we will move on. This is kind of a introduction committee. We don't have a lot of business to take care of today. We do have one new member, and I'd like to give her an opportunity to introduce herself, not to put her on the spot, but Representative Kahar. Yep, there you go. As long as the blue light's on, you've got a hot mic.
Hi, my name is Carolyn Kahar, House District 33. That's Edwardsville, Bonner Springs, the Legends kind of area of Kansas City, Kansas, and parts of Turner and Kansas City, Kansas as well. I'm also the mayor in Edwardsville, and so I have some government experience for about 8 years prior to today. I'm excited to get started and really excited to be on the tax committee.
Welcome aboard. We appreciate having you. I just want to go over, since it's the first meeting of the year, I want to go over a few of the I don't know if they're written, they might be written somewhere in our committee rules. Committee rules have been updated on the S drive. If you have a chance to take a look at that, nothing has changed since last year, but I do want to remind folks, please turn your cell phones off when you come into committee. That applies to both legislators and the gallery, please. For cameras or video, if there's media that is attending, we ask that you stay on the east side of the desks here. Don't interfere with the space of the legislators. If you can stay, you can come on the opposite side of the rail, but not any farther than the end of the desks here to maintain some privacy for the legislators if they need that. Would also like to remind everyone about the reply all. We need to do our best effort to avoid any what they call serial communications. If you send anything to the bulk of the committee, that's a big no-no, and don't reply all. If you do get a message that has been sent by someone to all of the committee and you notice that, please do not click reply all. That constitutes a serial communication and a violation of the Open Meetings Act, and I'm sure Mr. Siebers would love to explain all of the lovely things that would entail, violations of that. I think our speaker mentioned that that's actually a misdemeanor if you are, for everybody, yes. You don't have to be the one that sends it. If you are if you're a recipient of that, you can be convicted of a misdemeanor. So just do your best to pretend like that reply all button isn't there at all. Yes, Representative Kessler.
Sorry to interrupt there, but you might kind of go through real quick what they should do if they accidentally catch themselves doing that.
That's a great point to make. If you have done that inadvertently or on purpose, please let me know. Please let the speaker know. Gordon Self is the lead advisor. You can contact Adam and say, hey, this happened. Sorry, I didn't mean to be informal there. You can contact Mr. Siebers. He's kind of our lead revisor here. We've also got multiple Adams up here. We have to be careful. But yes, just please let somebody know so they can get on top of it, because if we catch ourselves at it, it's probably a lot better to report it ahead of time versus somebody trying to catch us and turn us in for that. So want to make sure if you do notice that, if that does happen, please let myself, Mr. Siebers, or the Speaker of the House know, and we can notify the appropriate people. So, as far as the microphones, the blue light means things are on. So if you're speaking, try to make sure that blue light is on so we can hear you. A lot of times we might be able to hear you in the room, but we are live streamed. So if you are not, if you don't have your microphone on, we might be able to hear you in the room, but what you're saying is not being live streamed out to people that might be tuning in over the web. So just always make sure that you've got that on, and when you're done speaking, make sure it's off, because it will pick up sounds, perhaps unintended words. So remind you of that. Meeting attendance, if you are unable to attend and we are voting on something, please let me know. We can have a replacement appointed. If you can let Leah know if you're going to be gone. As we get towards the end of session, we're obviously going to be doing more work on bills and voting on things. That's when it's important that we have everybody here to get the votes. I think that's all I have listed for today. Are there any questions? Anything for the benefit of the committee? I'll see if my vice chair or ranking member want to make any remarks.
I think you've covered it.
All right. Any questions? Going once, going twice. All right. Oh, right in at the last, you got the bid in at the last minute here. So Representative Turner.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Others may have the question, but I think the speaker has said we'll be pro forma, but on Fridays, if we have work to do. So any predictions in the near term at least?
Is this my 6th year as tax chair? I have never had a meeting on Friday at 3:30. So that is a tradition I would like to keep. If there's a chance that we do have to do some work on Friday, I will do my best to make sure we can get an earlier meeting time if that is necessary. But I guess I might be my last meeting as tax chair if I would do that, so that might be a way out of this. Yes, I do not anticipate any Friday afternoon meetings. So, anything else? If not, thank you for your attention, and we are adjourned.